Hi, my name is Ryan Lane, and welcome to my review channel. So for today's movie, I will be reviewing Bros, directed by Nicholas Stoller, and written by Billy Eichner and Nicholas Stoller, and starring Billy Eichner and Luca McFarlane. Anyway, this story tells the story of Bobby, played by Billy Eichner. He is a 40-year-old gay man living in New York who has never been in a relationship. And while he says he's happy about it, his happiness and cheerful facade is clearly hiding a sad interior. And he is very passionate about, well, everything, specifically movies, and he loves them as much as he hates them, more specifically their cliched and not very good handling of gay characters, whether it be how gay characters always have sad stories, to the fact that many gay characters are almost always consistently played by straight people. Yeah, he's very good, and despite all, sounding like an archetypal rom-com character, the I'm happy being single character, he manages to Billy Eichner brings a lot of likability to the role. He is very hilarious, and his critiques are also hilarious as well. Just a little flashback of him in a meeting with a Hollywood producer about making a movie is hilarious. His critiques are very R-rated, and I can't say the jokes in the review, but they are hilarious, trust me. Also, Eichner brings a lot of pathos to the role as well. He brings a lot of heartfelt emotion, ranging from the tragedy for much of the LGBTQ community to just his own personal tragedy regarding his overall life that is brought out during a monologue about confidence. It's really heavy-hitting. Also, for this movie, his romantic interest is Aaron, played by Luke McFarlane. Again, Aaron's kind of the, I'm terrified of serious relationships type character. But again, thankfully, this character is fleshed out with a lot of personality. He knows how to listen to rich people and tell them what they want in order to help them get what he needs. He loves going to the gym almost to an insane extent, and he has a very rough way of making love, let's say. He also brings a lot of terror to the role as well, and a slight amount of internalized homophobia that the Bobby character brings out a lot and manages to critique over the course of the film. Again, both Eichner and McFarlane have great chemistry together, and part of that is due to the fact that the screenplay actually gives them genuinely interesting conversations about what type of relationship they want, and all of that is kind of due to the fact that, as the film kind of posits, queer love is not the same as straight love, and so because of that, queer love is, I think, more fluid as the film presents it, and the film does a good job of showing how our two main love interests navigate said fluidity. And also, there's a whole bunch of funny character actors in the supporting roles, and despite the fact that the film kind of shortchanges their screen time, they make the most of every scene they're in. Every character gets a laugh of one kind or another. It is so hilarious. Also, the sex scenes. The sex scenes. They are very raunchy, but they're never mean-spirited, and they're very funny precisely because they are raunchy. More specifically, they're funny because of how the characters navigate said raunchiness and their levels of comfort and awkwardness with the raunchiness. It's really hilarious and dare I say sweet at times. And throughout the film. The film does have, a bit of a problem with the script, mainly the fact it kind of follows the rom-com formula to a T, more specifically the heteronormative rom-com formula to a T, which is ironic for a film that posits that queer love isn't the same as straight love. Again, thankfully, this isn't a problem, or well, rather a huge problem, because the characters are so charming and the and the dialogue is so funny. But, I mean, there is one part of the film, the breakup part of the film, that lasts a bit long. Like, at one point I was going, okay, come on. You love him, he loves you, get together already, will ya? You're too damn sweet of a couple. Also, some of the critiques, again, while well warranted, of Hollywood and of society in general, they can get a bit repetitive at times. Like, there's this Hallmark stand-in within this film's universe, and the jokes can get a bit repetitive at times. But again, when the jokes about this Hallmark stand-in land, they do land pretty funny. Yeah, so with all that in mind, so despite the fact that this film follows, rom-com tropes to a T, the film will melt the hearts of even the most cynical moviegoers thanks to an insightful script and hilarious and lovable characters. So with all that in mind, I will be giving Bros 3.5 out of 5 stars. Anyway, thank you for watching. Have a good rest of your day. If you like this review and would like to see more like it, be sure to like and subscribe and leave a comment down below. And for today's comment section of the day, did you like Bros? Why or why not?